Now, I said this book is based on mathematical, scientific, and economic facts. Here's my first fact of the morning. Married people live longer than single people. Now, I have no idea why, but it's a fact. So if you look here, the man's life expectancy is 86. The woman's life expectancy is 89. But as a couple, their life expectancy is 93. And Steve, that's just when half the people die. The other half the people live longer than that. So people are living longer and longer, and they don't have those guaranteed paychecks for life. And it all comes down to, I would argue, that people know how much money they have. If I had everybody watching this right now, just jot down on a piece of paper, how much money have you saved from birth until today? I'll bet everybody could get that number within $500,000 or $600,000, right? But they don't know how much they can get from that money. You know, they think, well, the market's average 12%. Maybe I can get out 12% or 10% or 8%, but you can't. And it's all because of this key issue, the order or sequence of returns. And I know that's what you kind of want to get into.
I do, because this is where we're making our mistake, and it's a huge one.
Yeah, so the day you retire and start taking money out of a portfolio, average returns really mean nothing anymore. Now, this goes against everything you've always been taught, because you think, well, heck, of course average returns matter. If I can get 10%, it's better than 8. If I can get 8%, it's better than 6. But the day you retire, that's not true anymore. The average returns don't mean anything in retirement. It's the order or the sequence. So let me try to give you an example. Here's a guy in 1973. He had $100,000. He invested his money 50% stock, 50% bonds. For the next 22 years, he averaged 10.1% a year for 22 years, and his $100,000 grew to be worth $846,000. And it doesn't matter if we ran the numbers backwards from 1995 to 1973. Why? Because he still averaged 10.1% a year. He still got a lot of money. That's the way a lot of people think the stock market works. That's the way stockbrokers think the markets work. And that is the way the markets work when you're a saver and an investor. But that is not how the market works the day you retire and start taking money out of a portfolio. So the next slide I'm going to show you is a guy who also had $100,000 in 1973. He also invested 50% stock, 50% bonds. He also averaged 10.1% a year for 22 years. But the next guy retired in 1973. And his broker told him he could take out 5% per year. Now, Steve, you're looking at this. How much did he average? 10.1. He's only going to take out 5, so he's fine, right? Nope, he's dead broke. He completely ran out of money. Now, how do you run out of money if you're averaging 10 and you're only taking out 5? It's because average returns don't mean anything in retirement. It's the order or the sequence of returns. Let me show you. The first 3 years, 1973, 74, 75, the market went down, down, down. Now, if the market goes down the first 3 years of your retirement, there's not much more I can do for you. You're either going to have to put in more, take out less, or you likely will run out of money.